Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
Welcome to Ofofo Studio. My guest for today is Smitha Murthy. Smitha is the CEO of Beagle Security. Beagle Security is an AI-first vulnerability management and penetration testing platform. Smitha, what does that mean?
Wow, starting off strong. Thank you, Angad, first of all, for having me on the show.
Absolutely, yeah.
Happy to be here. So what we do is vulnerability assessment and penetration testing of web applications and public-facing APIs. So we're a SaaS platform, been in business about 3 years, have customers worldwide.
Wow.
And a lot of our customers are mostly small and mid-sized businesses at this point, but our product is built for all size businesses. I think our differentiation comes from the fact that we employed AI to solve this known problem way before AI became a
mainstream
thing. Yeah, it became mainstream, or it became the hot thing that you needed to have any startup.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
We used technology to solve a business problem. And the AppSec is not new.
It's not.
AppSec has been around. Pen testing has been around.
Yeah.
I think over the years, what has changed is penetration testing from being like a manual process has now become more automated.
Right.
And we used AI to essentially, we use supervised learning models to essentially simulate what a hacker might do.
Oh, wow.
When, let's say you're a hacker and you're looking at a website, you're looking at what are the different ways in which I can get in.
Right.
So you need to support different login mechanisms. You need to, based on your privileges, how deep can you go?
Right.
So we're simulating that.
Okay.
And through that process, we're figuring out what are all the vulnerabilities in the underlying stack that are there. So we not only find them, but we also, based on the fact that we know the stack, we make insightful recommendations on what needs to be done to fix the problem.
Perfect.
And we integrate with the whole ticketing system, CI/CD pipeline, so that way it's a full cycle, and that is what our customers are finding most value. The fact that not only do we find, we tell you what you need to do to fix it, but we also can track whether it's fixed.
Absolutely. Do you do the fixing yourself?
We can't, because we come from a third-party perspective. The value in having a product like ours, a platform like ours, is we're coming from the outside in. We don't have access to the code.
Got it.
So
only read only.
It leaves us it's absolutely black box to us. And it gives us we are able to give a very unbiased perspective to our users.
Let's say you have the permission from the organization, right? Would you do the fixing in that case?
So what we can do is we have the ability to find vulnerabilities in internal applications.
Got it.
So through what we call Cosmog tunneling, so we're able to do that. The tools that do fixing in the code is a different category within AppSec called SaaS tools.
Exactly. Yeah.
And those tend to be very language specific.
True.
So depending on what language your code is built in. So we haven't gotten into that business, but we have a different way in which we're thinking about that problem.
All right.
So perhaps we'll get into that at a different point in time.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So why did you focus on this problem area?
So that's a very important question, because when I speak to investors also, I talk about why we chose to solve this problem. So my two co-founders, when they started the business, so I just joined Beagle a year ago, and so the company's been around for 3 years.
Right.
One of my co-founders was a pen tester himself.
Okay.
So the problem we saw in the market was, like we said, AppSec is not new. There are large established players in the market. But these large established players also have other things that they do in cybersecurity. They're not hyper-focused only on pen testing.
Correct.
So they have a portfolio of security products, right? And what we saw was large enterprises. If you think about the customer segmentation, large enterprises have heterogeneous applications, have lots of public-facing APIs,
Yeah.
but the cybersecurity staffing problem has not gone away.
No, no.
So what they often do is outsource pen testing to a third party. So
Yes.
that could be your MSSP, your partner.
Right, right.
And they were used to paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this done.
That's not cheap.
That's not cheap.
Yeah.
Now, SMBs, there are a lot more SMBs than large enterprises in this globe.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
SMBs needed the same pen testing capabilities, but there was no way they could afford this price point.
Right, right.
So essentially what we saw from a behavior perspective is SMBs were often saying, I'm going to do a pen test once a year, check my compliance requirement.
Yeah.
I'm like, why bother?
Yeah.
You're not secure the rest of the year.
Yeah, yeah,
right? So
right,
why
right.
bother?
Yeah.
So that was something we were passionate, that became our mission, to say, how do we build a product that is superior, that can really take on the giants in the space,
Yep.
yet be affordable for all size businesses, so
That's
that
very important,
overall
yeah.
we make cybersecurity affordable and we make the whole world a little bit more secure.
Absolutely. So that aligns well with our objectives as well, right? I mean, like we try to cater to SMBs because, again, like, not a lot of people are taking care of them and they're the most vulnerable too. But anyway, let's switch gears. Let's talk about you.
Okay.
How did you get here? What was your first job?
We're going back many years, my friend.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
So here we are in Bangalore. So this is where I was born and raised. So I'm a native Bangalorean. I went to the US to do my undergraduate studies. So that was a million years ago.
Okay. No, it doesn't. Wait, like 2 years?
Thank you. I'll take that compliment. So I did my undergrad at Louisiana State, computer engineering, computer science minor. My first job was as a firmware engineer with Compaq.
Nice.
Compaq. This was way back before digital happened and all of that. So Compaq Computers in Houston. So I was working for Compaq. And, I did several years of software development so at Compaq and then at CA Technologies. And at CA, I became the product manager for the product that I was a developer for.
Oh,
so I really
wow.
knew the product really well. So it was a natural transition for me to move into that. I was also pursuing my MBA from Carnegie Mellon.
Wow.
So did my MBA, became a product manager. This was a time, and I love to joke about this, this was a time when people thought, what is product management?
Right.
I think she means project management.
Yeah.
And I said, well, there's an element of that in everything that I do.
Right.
But product management is different. It's a different function
Right.
where you're like a mini CEO for the product
Absolutely,
that
yeah.
you're managing.
Yeah.
So it's a passion of mine. It's something that I continued to do after that point.
Okay.
So
Well, what was the product about if you don't?
Oh yeah, my first product there was an automation product. So the product would actually monitor events that were occurring in different kinds of systems, so Windows, Unix,
Nice.
mainframe systems, and notify the system administrator that an event has occurred that requires human intervention.
Got it.
And we thought we were uber cool
Yeah.
because we had notification mechanisms, like we would have a little agent pop up
That's right.
and say, you have something you have to go.
Anomaly, yeah. Yeah.
Anomaly that
Yeah.
you need to go, and it could have been something like a tape needs to be changed.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
I was
So-
thinking a lot more seriously. Okay.
No, I mean, it
Yeah.
could be something, because, a tape doesn't change itself.
Right. Oh,
So,
yeah.
Right? So it could have been something that requires a human intervention, or for other regular events, we could write rules to automate whatever actions needed to be taken.
Got it. Yes.
So that was the first product. At CA, I worked on a lot of products that were automating the data center.
All right. All
So
right.
that's what I did. After that, I've been in a variety of domains. The predominant domains I've been in is cybersecurity. So 10 years in cybersecurity between CA Technologies, McAfee, Juniper Networks.
Yeah. All big names.
So spent a fair number of years in cybersecurity. Then did a couple of stints in India.
Okay.
McAfee, I worked from India. I became head of product management in India.
Wow.
Then we moved back to the States. My kids are grown. They were growing up. So wanted them back in that system.
How old are they?
I have two sons.
Okay.
Older one is 19, younger one is 17.
Two boys are a handful.
Yes, but they're very good boys. And I say I have a third one, which is a furry one.
Yeah.
He's a cockapoo. I think he's my favorite. So I've been in cybersecurity, and then I did a couple of different gigs. I was with ADP, running a business unit, product management for a business unit, ran the insurance services business unit. So got big into data analytics, got more into the insurance side of the house.
Nice.
So I've been in a variety of domains, and I think over the years, what I started to see is, different sized companies. I had the experience of working in different sized companies, different sized products, growing responsibilities. So I was with ADP, then I was with a small company called RSAM, which is now part of Diligent.
Okay.
They were in governance, risk, and compliance.
Okay.
So a little bit of cybersecurity there as well.
Yeah.
And then I switched to healthcare life sciences. So I live in New Jersey.
Okay.
And that's the hub for healthcare life sciences. So I was with a company called Axtria. We served, we built cloud-based products, data products for pharma companies.
Okay.
So that's what I did over there. And then most recently, I was running Oracle's healthcare portfolio.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That must be a lot.
That was a lot. Yeah. That's what I did. And this opportunity came about because my colleague from McAfee, he's an advisor to us at Beagle. And he said, hey, I'm talking to this company called Beagle, really sharp guys. They've built an amazing product.
Yeah.
They have customers, they have revenue, but they need someone like you to help grow it.
Oh, yeah.
So we are poised for growth. With my cyber security background.
Yeah.
So I jumped in, and here we are.
Beagle is a very interesting name for a company.
Yeah.
And I always wondered why Beagle? Why did they name it Beagle?
So you know how a beagle is, right? A beagle is a very curious dog.
Yes.
It sniffs out problems.
Oh, okay.
That's
I get it now.
Now you get it.
Yeah.
It's a cute dog too. It
Absolutely.
helps.
Yeah. Also, another thing that I wanted to ask you was, again, you don't see a lot of women in leadership in cybersecurity companies. I meet a lot of cybersecurity founders. You're the only second one that I've met who's a woman. And that's, why do you think that is?
I think, look, first of all, it requires a commitment from the women to stay true to what they know and what they believe in, and not really be swayed by any naysayers, because you're going to have naysayers no matter where.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't mean the men don't have naysayers, but you just have to stay true to it.
Right.
I think the second part of it is, also the support you see. But I'm seeing a little bit of change there. I'm seeing one of our advisors at Beagle, his daughter is into pen testing.
Wow.
So I think I'm seeing that change. I think India, I see a lot of change because, first of all, we have so many engineering grads out of the country as a whole, right, and a lot of them being women. So I think it's very easy to give up in any profession for women, because we're biologically we have babies and we have to raise them and all of that. But I think if you want to stick to a profession, it's possible. I think everywhere around the world there's support if you seek it. It is true and sad that there are very few women in cybersecurity, especially in leadership ranks.
Right.
My hope is, hopefully to get the word out that there are others that people can follow.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm big in women in tech overall and women in leadership. So I believe in lift as you climb.
Okay.
So hopefully, if someone gets inspired to continue based on this conversation, I think that's mission accomplished.
That's amazing. And what can be done to get more young women in? And what advice would you have for them?
So, it's interesting. So since I have two boys, I actually, both of them were in the robotics clubs at their schools.
All smart people.
And in the robotics clubs, actually, the teacher is a woman.
Okay.
And there were hardly any girls doing coding.
Uh-huh.
So it was interesting. So I actually went there and I told them, I know, I'm the mom here, but, I'm also an engineer and I
Right.
also have coded and this is what I do. So I spent some time even in the schools to say these are possibilities.
Right.
Right? And I use every opportunity I get to talk about breaking the stereotypes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I can tell you in a recent role I held, I was new to the job. Day one, I'm getting a cup of coffee as usual. So I go
We've had 3, by the way.
I think you see the energy here.
Yeah.
So I went to grab a cup of coffee. So this person, really friendly person, comes and says, "Hey, are you new?" I said, "Yes, I'm new." Says, "HR?"
My God.
I said, "No."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Marketing."
Then said.
Then I said, "No." Then he goes, "Oh." And I said, "I head product management here." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "Don't be."
Oh.
I said, "Don't be sorry."
Yeah.
But I run product management here.
Right.
And I think he was a little worried about what's going to happen. I said, "Nothing happened, but I just want you to know, don't pigeonhole me.
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
stereotype me."
Yeah.
Right? Lots of professions.
But sometimes that condescending tone must get to you, no?
No.
No, it doesn't?
I just set it straight like I did.
Amazing. Yeah.
It doesn't, because look, if you feel like, the world is out to get you,
Uh-huh.
you'll feel upset with statements like that.
Absolutely.
But
If you're secure in your own abilities, then
I'm
yeah.
secure in my own abilities.
Yeah.
I have the immense support of my family and friends. So it doesn't bother me. And I just look at it as that person's ignorance.
Yes.
And it was a teaching moment for me to let him know that I'm not an admin,
Yeah.
I'm not HR,
No.
I'm not marketing, I
Yeah.
run product management.
Awesome. All right. So I've asked ChatGPT to give me some would you rather questions. I'll ask you those questions one by one, yeah?
Uh-oh.
All right. So binary answers, I mean, you can be more subjective in the answer itself, but it's either. All right. Would you rather have the power to heal others or the power to heal yourself instantly?
Power to heal others instantly.
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
Would you rather have a photographic memory or be able to forget anything you want?
Forget anything I want.
What do you want to forget?
All the obnoxious people.
Yeah. Would you rather live in a world without music or a world without movies?
A world without movies.
Really?
Yeah, I want music.
I thought you would be a movie. I mean, you'd
My
appreciate
husband's
movies.
a movie buff,
Yeah.
but I'd rather have music. I don't think I can live without music.
What kind of music do you listen to?
A variety, including Bollywood. I think the best dance music is Bollywood music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Would you rather have the ability to time travel but not be able to change anything? Or be able to change the past but not know the consequences? much.
ChatGPT is giving me a question. I think the latter.
The latter?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather explore the depths of the ocean or outer space?
Outer space.
Outer space. Would you rather always speak your mind or never speak again?
Oh, always speak my mind.
Oh, yeah. Super strength or super speed?
Super strength.
What will you do with it?
I use it to climb mountains.
Ah,
My hope is to keep climbing mountains till I cannot anymore.
do you like trek
I'm an
a lot?
avid trekker.
Oh my God.
So I've done about 5 treks in high altitudes.
Wow.
4 of them in the Himalayas. One most recently, I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro.
That is amazing. Like, we should have led with that.
That's what someone else told me. Keeping it on the DL.
Yeah, I think it has more effect. Like, it's like, okay. Would you rather travel to the past or the future?
Future?
Well, what would you do over there?
If I knew there's something I can do today to make sure the future is secure.
Okay, perfect. Bustling city or peaceful countryside?
Oh, bustling city.
Really?
I live near New York City.
Okay.
And I'm from Bangalore.
Alright. Would you rather have a lifetime supply of your favorite food or never need to sleep again?
Lifetime supply of favorite food.
We don't need to sleep again. It's like, free 7 hours every day.
I want to sleep.
Yeah.
But like between food and sleep, come on.
Yeah, food. All right. Would you rather live without the internet or without air conditioning and heating?
I need air conditioning and heating.
But if you're in Goa, you don't need either, I guess. Like, you could just
In
be
Dubai?
In Goa. like in Bangalore even, yeah.
No. We need ACs in Bangalore these days.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Unfortunately, climate change is real.
Yeah. Would you rather have a rewind button for your life or a pause button for the world around you?
Pause button for the world around me. No regrets in my life. I'm good.
Okay, like, let's imagine you hit the pause button. What do you do then?
Just kind of put a little perspective for the utter chaos in some regions of the world that are going on. I really wish people would recognize that we're all more similar than different.
Yes.
And, I'm not big into politics or any of that, but I really wish people would remember to be human first and then carry out their own agendas.
That is amazing. Would you rather live in a treehouse or a houseboat?
Houseboat.
Houseboat? Why?
I like water.
Like this next one was, would you rather have the ability to control fire or water? I'm guessing water then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying away from fire.
All right, the last one. Would you rather have the power to change the weather at will or know the answer to any question?
Know the answer to any question.
But weather at will, you solve the climate change problem.
That's true, but then I have AC, remember. I opted the AC.
So what's on the product roadmap for Beagle now? Like, is there something that we should be excited about?
Yeah, actually, we are going to be launching Beagle Security for enterprises this month on Product Hunt.
Okay.
So all of you out there, if you would go upvote, pick us, like our product, give us our feedback, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
We're very proud of what we've done. I think all the customers we speak to, all the investors we speak to, they are pleasantly surprised at how feature-rich our platform already is.
I can imagine, yeah.
We have, it's a single platform. We do web app pen testing, APIs, and GraphQL endpoints. So basically, it's a one-stop shop.
Okay.
And without diluting the value that we give for all. And we have built a whole bunch of enterprise readiness features that we're launching this month.
Okay.
Things that, I've spent most of my career in B2B and large enterprise software. So it's commonsensical, like what we need. And the team is amazing. They were able to pull this off very quickly.
How big are you now?
We're about 30 people.
30 people.
30 people, yeah.
And how are the responsibilities divided?
So most are engineers.
Okay.
So most are AI engineers, cybersecurity engineers. So very focused and passionate in this particular domain. My two co-founders, one focuses on just the tech and the cybersecurity, the latest and greatest. He's very involved with the OWASP chapters and so on.
Okay.
The other one runs the rest of the show. He's like basically making sure the product is built on time, built with high quality scale architecture.
Okay.
So we have a pretty good trifecta going on between the three of us because we have very complementary skill sets.
But it still requires some amount of context switching from your end, right? How do you manage that?
So for me, I think the switch I had to make is from thinking about the products, which is what I've done my whole career,
Right.
to thinking about the whole organization.
Yeah. What do you enjoy more?
I think that my product background prepared me really well for this role.
Right.
Yeah, because look, product managers tend to work with customers. We're always thinking about how best to solve a customer's problem.
Yeah.
And we're constantly looking at how to grow the revenues for the product.
Right.
All of that directly translates to running a company.
Yeah.
So this has been a very good transition. I've enjoyed this so far very much.
Okay. So Smitha, how can people reach out to you?
Awesome. You can find us on our website, www.beaglesecurity.com, or LinkedIn or X.
Perfect.
Easiest way to get in touch.
Perfect. Thank you, Smitha. Thank you. This has been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's been wonderful being here. Thank
Yeah.
you for hosting me.
Absolutely.
And I've enjoyed, having this conversation and answering all your questions.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Looking forward to episode 2.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Thanks.